We live in a world of incredible convenience. We can order almost anything we want with a simple click. Food is no exception. Supermarket aisles are filled with colorful boxes, bags, jars. These items promise quick meals and delicious flavors. They're designed to make our busy lives easier. We no longer need to spend hours cooking from scratch. A meal can be ready in just a few minutes. But, this convenience comes at a hidden price. We've traded time in the kitchen for products made in factories, and this trade-off has some pretty profound consequences for our health and well-being. The food we eat today is really different from what our grandparents ate. Their diets were based on whole, fresh ingredients. They ate foods that came from farms, gardens, local markets. Nowadays, a large portion of our diet comes from industrial processing plants. These foods are engineered for long shelf life and intense flavor. This shift in our eating habits has happened super quickly, over just a couple of generations. Our bodies haven't had time to adapt to this new way of eating. We grab a cereal bar for breakfast, a packaged sandwich for lunch, and a frozen pizza for dinner. We trust the labels that say, low-fat, all-natural, or fortified with vitamins. But what do these labels truly mean? The choices we make at every meal have the power to shape our health and our future. The path to a longer, healthier life starts with what's on our plate. The term processed food is used a lot, but what does it actually mean? It's a pretty broad category. Not all processing is bad. Freezing vegetables, canning tomatoes. These methods help preserve nutrients and make food available year-round. When we talk about the dangers of processed food, we're usually referring to ultra-processed foods, industrial formulations made from extracted or synthesized substances, very different from their original natural state. Whole foods versus ultra-processed. Ultra-processed foods are designed to be irresistible. Salt, sugar, fat. This combination is called the bliss point. It triggers pleasure centers in the brain, making us want more. The story of processed food begins long before the brightly lit supermarkets of today. It has its roots in the 19th and early 20th centuries. One of the earliest drivers was the need to preserve food for long journeys, especially for soldiers. Methods like canning were revolutionary. As the Industrial Revolution gained momentum, people moved from farms to cities. The food industry responded with innovations. The invention of roller milling in the 1870s allowed mass production of refined white flour. So, the end of World War II marked a major turning point. This period saw the birth of iconic convenience foods. The TV dinner, introduced by Swanson in 1953, was a real sensation. Instant mashed potatoes, cake mixes, frozen juice concentrates. These products were celebrated as marvels of food science. As the processed food industry matured, its primary goal became, crystal clear: maximizing profit. A new field of food science emerged, dedicated not to nutrition, but to engineering food for hyper-palatability. The rise of the supermarket in the mid-20th century was the final piece of the puzzle. The center aisles, however, became a maze of packaged goods, a showcase for the processed food industry's latest creations. The most visible consequence of our shift towards a diet of processed foods is, honestly, the global obesity epidemic. For the first time in human history, there are more overweight people in the world than underweight people. Closely linked to the obesity epidemic is, honestly, the alarming rise of type 2 diabetes. This constant, hidden influx of sugar overwhelms our body's ability to manage it effectively. High blood sugar is incredibly damaging to the body. It can lead to severe complications, including heart disease, kidney failure, blindness, nerve damage, amputations. Heart disease remains the #1 cause of death globally. Trans fats raise bad LDL cholesterol. They also lower good HDL cholesterol. It's a double blow to cardiovascular health. Salt, or sodium, is another huge factor. High sodium makes the body retain water, raising blood volume, which raises blood pressure. New research links them to cancer and an unhealthy gut. Ultra-processed foods are low in fiber. This disrupts balance and leads to dysbiosis. The brain is affected too. Many people report brain fog, difficulty concentrating, mood swings. Long-term risk rises for cognitive decline, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. The good news is that we have a choice. There's a powerful and proven alternative: eating real, whole foods. Fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds. These are the foods humanity has thrived on for thousands of years. They contain thousands of beneficial plant compounds called phytonutrients, defending our cells from damage, reducing inflammation. Fiber is another one of plant food's superpowers. This gel slows down digestion, which helps to stabilize blood sugar levels. It also binds to cholesterol, helping to remove it from the body. In the case of obesity, plant foods are a game changer. You can eat larger, more satisfying portions without consuming excess calories. For type 2 diabetes, a plant-based diet prevents the rapid blood sugar spikes caused by refined sugars and flours. This gives the pancreas a rest and helps restore insulin sensitivity. The benefits for heart health are equally profound. Plant foods are naturally free of dietary cholesterol and low in the unhealthy saturated fats that contribute to plaque buildup. Numerous studies of the world's longest-lived populations found in what are known as blue zones. These communities consistently eat a diet that is predominantly plant-based. Beyond just adding years to your life, a plant-based diet adds life to your years. Even for those who aren't ready to eat a fully plant-based diet, there are still some incredibly healthy options. One of the most well-regarded is the pescatarian diet. It includes the benefits of a plant-based diet with the addition of fish and other seafood. Fish is an excellent source of high-quality protein and, more importantly, omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are crucial for brain health and reducing inflammation throughout the body. Pescatarian is often considered one of the healthiest dietary patterns in the world, combining the best of both the plant and animal kingdoms for optimal health. The human brain is nearly 60% fat. A large portion of that is DHA, a critical structural component of brain cell membranes. A sufficient intake of DHA is essential for learning, memory, and overall cognitive function. For the cardiovascular system, EPA and DHA are nothing short of miraculous. They help lower triglycerides, lower blood pressure, and help prevent the formation of blood clots. When choosing fish and seafood, be a mindful consumer. Focus on smaller, fatty fish, lower on the food chain: salmon, sardines, mackerel, anchovies. Adopting a healthier way of eating can seem daunting. It is about changing your direction. A simple first step could be adding a large salad to your daily routine, or swapping your sugary breakfast cereal for a bowl of oatmeal with berries. Learning a few basic cooking skills can also be incredibly empowering. Cooking your own food puts you back in control. We will read ingredient labels. We will support local farmers. We will teach our children what real food is. We stand at a daily crossroads. We can choose the products of the factory, or we can choose the bounty of the farm, the field, the sea. The power to change our health destiny does not lie in a future medical breakthrough. It lies on the end of our fork, right here and right now. The journey doesn't start tomorrow. It begins with your very next meal. Choose wisely. Eat for life. Your future self will thank you.